Imagine a ship entering New York Harbor. The fog slowly clears, and in the distance, a giant silhouette appears, a figure holding a torch high into the sky. This is not just a statue. For millions of people, it is a symbol of hope, freedom, and the promise of a new life. The Statue of Liberty, officially named Liberty Enlightening the World, is one of the most recognizable symbols of the United States. But its story is far deeper and far more emotional than many people realize. The story begins in the mid-19th century on the other side of the Atlantic in France. A French intellectual named Édouard de La Boulaye deeply admired America's ideals of freedom and democracy. To him, the United States represented a living example of liberty for the world. From this idea was born a symbolic gift, one that would celebrate the 100th anniversary of American independence. The design of the statue was entrusted to a young sculptor, Frederick Auguste Bartholdi. Bartholdi wanted to create more than a beautiful monument. He wanted to create a symbol filled with meaning. The face was strong. The gaze was determined, because this figure was meant to represent a people who refused to bow to oppression. The internal structure of the statue was designed by a familiar name, Gustave Eiffel. Yes, the same engineer behind the Eiffel Tower. Thanks to Eiffel's innovative metal framework, the statue could reach monumental heights while remaining strong against wind and time. The Statue of Liberty stands 93 meters tall from ground to torch. The 7 spikes on her crown represent the 7 continents and 7 seas. The torch symbolizes enlightenment, light overcoming ignorance. In her other hand, she holds a tablet inscribed with Roman numerals. July 4th, 1776. July 4th, 1776. The date of America's Declaration of Independence. But one of the most powerful symbols lies where many people never look. At her feet, broken chains. These chains represent the end of slavery, oppression, and captivity. In 1886, the statue was completed and placed on Liberty Island in New York Harbor. And from that moment on, the Statue of Liberty truly found her purpose. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, millions of immigrants traveled from Europe to America. Before reaching Ellis Island, this was the first sight they saw. People fleeing war, families escaping poverty, men and women chasing the dream of a new beginning. For them, the Statue of Liberty meant, we've arrived. We survived. Maybe now we are free. Over time, the statue became more than a national monument. It became a global symbol of freedom. It appeared in protests, films, books, and at the turning points of world history. Even today, she stands tall in New York Harbor. Her torch sways gently with the wind, as if whispering a message to the world. Freedom is a value that must be protected, because the Statue of Liberty is not just made of copper and steel. She is a silent witness to human dreams, hopes, and courage. And perhaps that is why, for more than a century, she continues to stand, eyes fixed on the horizon, still watching, still waiting.